What's up, brother? How you been doing, man? I'm thinking out loud at the moment. Drawing out Tiki San pattern right now with some turtles on them, dude. You always sound like you got like the coolest little projects you're doing. I take that off because I can hear my own self talking. Is that an order that you're doing, or just something that you're got inspired by? I'm working on a donation piece for a car club I'm a part of here. It's called the Smoky Mountain Stangs, and they're doing a benefit Saturday for a local high school to raise money for their special needs program. On top of 1,000 other things going on right now. It's been a crazy, crazy week for sure. Just for fun, I might try to sell it if it turns out okay. Dude, that's awesome. I haven't done a tiki guy in so long, and honestly I haven't. This week I had to get some freestyle carving in me. I was just getting not burnt out from orders and stuff, but personally I gotta take a break from them. They're just it's such a blessing, and I'm not complaining about being busy, don't get me wrong, but there's nothing like just freestyle carving, not having to worry about they're coming in 3 hours and I got 6 hours worth of work to do. So, which I ran into a lot this week. So we had some crazy, crazy weather, and kind of put me behind a couple days. So we're getting back on track. I was out here last night about this time. I've been out here though. The other night I was on the chainsaw at 10 till 10. And then today was like brutally hot. I had a heat index of like 103. And it stuck around all day. I'm like sweaty and like just a little tired, but I'm working on getting this done. I figured I'd hop on here for, I always say a minute, but it always ends up being a little while. I figured I'd talk to some other people other than myself for once. Seems like, that's awesome. Man, I think it's, I was talking to Vander about that today, or a customer that had stopped by, and it's important to give back, brother. even when it is not always the best timing, but um, it's the least I can do. I got 2 more bears getting picked up Friday. I got to do tomorrow for St. Jude's Children's Hospital in Virginia. This guy had stopped by. They're doing an auction and a benefit, and he was like thanking me. I was like, man, you're doing all the hard work, like you're going out and trying to get money for their kids. I think he said his son was in with St. Jude's for a long time, and so they got inspired to work with them and do stuff, man. But I love giving, dude. It makes the soul happy, bro. You know what I'm saying? It makes the soul happy. The money, whatever, It's easy to get attached to money, and I gotta do this for the business, and blah, 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 but man, God giveth and God can take away, brother. So, and He sends people here that need something. That's what I'm here to do. What other projects have you been working on? Do you do a lot of tikis? I think you said something about that before. They're fun to do, man, because you ain't got you can just do whatever you want with those. And do you like the drawing out of the process of it too? I used to do it a lot more than I do now, and sometimes customers ask me to kind of give them a sketch, and my drawings aren't that great, and I find it to be I just want to be on the chainsaw all the time. That's all I want to do. The selfish side of me, I just want to rough out, and like the detailing side of stuff, I don't. Do it because you kind of have to, but the chainsaw is like my favorite. That's because on the detail, and I got kind of the same steps I do throughout the whole process. But I've been trying a lot of new things recently. Kind of moving some bones around, moving jaw lines. I haven't quite got it tweaked yet. And some of the pieces came out okay. And some of the stuff I like that I've been doing, and a lot of it I don't, honestly. So I've been just trying to find that out, because I'll tell you, I got, I don't know if you follow, his name's Hoppy Quick, his Facebook page. And I actually got I got one of his pieces here from a mutual customer. You can do a little touch up, so I had asked them to ask him if it was okay that I, would repair his piece. It cracked and faded, it's old. But he just came out posted a new picture of this bear. Holy cow, man, that guy is so talented. I'm trying to find that balance, because it's like I want to put all my time into one piece, but the reality is I have to kind of balance it out a little bit. This pine is not burning good. So I kind of went back to not my old ways of carving, but just like with the facial features, going back to, I guess, what I'm more comfortable with. So I can put them out a little bit quicker. So I've been kind of incorporating some old stuff and some new stuff together, and I've been, I don't know, keeping it exciting. I've only spent a few hours in your lives, and I've learned a few things about life, and you're living right, bro. Thanks, Matthew. I'm terrible at drawing, so I'm forcing myself to practice. I like doing tikis. I did a 4-footer this past weekend that I'm pretty happy with. Well, man, you know, your carving, I had some really cool experiences just yesterday. And a really cool one today, actually. I have the pleasure of meeting like so many people. And get to have so many, you know, normal conversations, but you know, there's so many great people out in this world. Sometimes it all gets lost with life events and whatever. Man, your art, dude, that's where I think I've explained this before. I've learned that you know, the art is the gray area. No matter what you're feeling, you could disappear in it. And so, man, we did that. I don't know if I've been on here since. A few days before the 4th of July, we did that live event in Kentucky. Got to meet like some incredible veterans, just some heroes, honestly. And it was just very humbling and exciting and all those things. And tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they're doing an antique farming and tractor show here locally at the fairgrounds. So last week, one of my good buddies, he's an old guy. They're big in their tractors, but he had asked if I would come out there and carve for him, and so he's one of those dudes you don't say no to, you know. He's the nicest man, but so I completely got off topic there. Oh, I guess what I was saying with all that is, man, your carving is your outlet. It's your gateway. It's your opener to meet amazing people. And over the last few weeks, I've gotten to share some carving tips and show some people some stuff, and you know, it's just been super cool, man. It's invigorating. It's refreshing. I tell you, I'm like super far behind on so many things, and like sometimes overwhelmed, but it'll be alright. It's a blessing, man. So we just drink a bunch of coffee, and this is my favorite part of the day. I know I've said this on here numerous times. Everybody's gone. Kind of close the door. Hang out. I haven't done any like actual videos carving. We've just been. There's been so much going on behind the scenes. Trying to get caught up on everything. I'm so far behind on so many things, but that'll be alright. I winged that. So here's what I'm making. So I just took the Mustang logo. I had this 2-ish inch piece of pine slab, and so I actually traced it on there. Did my little layout and design. Took the router, pushed this area back behind the Mustang so it would push out. And then on the back side here, kind of did the same thing. So it wasn't just like one solid block, you know. So trying to give it a little bit of a dimension. A little off on a couple spots. So it might get loud here for a second. I'm going to fire up the Dremel and just kind of notice a few things. But I'm going to paint it. And so my plan is to... I'm going to make... Since it's the car club, I'm gonna make a base. The base is gonna be like a piston for an engine, and so it'll kind of sit bigger than this, but it'll sit on top of that piston, and it's like a trophy to give away. So let me fire up this Dremel for a minute. The picture's fuzzy. Alright. I'm gonna move this real quick. Alright. Maybe it just got a little overloaded there for a minute. Let's make sure it's on the Wi-Fi. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see. I've been studying pictures of your bears as I carve mine, trying to learn a few tips. I like the way you paint the eyes. The yellow looks awesome. Yeah, dude. Super simple eyes. In fact, I've been working separately from the pieces, kind of changing them up a little bit. So I'll just take some just yellow ochre and just do a little half circle on the bottom of the eye. I'll do a little gray on top of the eyelid and then just add a couple little white dots on it. I'll show you. I need to get a water anyway, so take a walk. Turn these lights on real quick. Alright. So this one I just finished this morning. Let's see if it's... So I did something a little different on this gray up here. And from a distance, it gives it a little more life. This one was fun. This was a little funky piece of cedar. And this was a branch coming out from the tree. And I was trying to figure out a way to make this leg work. So Vander made these today. And then did a couple little stump bears. And this one today. So little quicker carves. trying to get some inventory for this tractor show, but man, we sold out. We sold a lot of bears the last few days, so it's a blessing. Got a close up. Turn this back around. I don't have a stand, so this is my tablet holder at the moment. Let's see. Is that gonna work? Picture's fuzzy. Could be my internet. It could be because I'm moving around a lot too, and I don't have like actual Wi-Fi. I got like a T-Mobile home Wi-Fi thing, so that could be a lot of it. I've been doing mine brown background and black, purple, and white. Oh, that's cool, man. Man, you could do really any color. Man, how did I have it before? I felt like that was great before. You could really do any color. Switching it up a little bit here and there is good. I've been doing it that way, man, for 10 plus years. So I'm actually working with a local paint distributor. We're kind of coming up with like a custom color. The yellow, it's pretty prominent, so I'm wanting something kind of between that yellow ochre and like a burnt umber raw sienna, kind of softer, more of a golden brown. Like I said, the yellow's pretty poppy, and so I've just been doing it that way for so long. So, but let me grab a bottle of water real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. There's a storm here right now, so it could be my internet. What does your furring bit look like? Tried making one at work, but it doesn't work very well. Super easy, brother. So you go to Lowe's, or my dad came up with this, and a ton of people ask me this all the time. Like 15 years ago, Pops came up with this, and just a router bit. So I'll try to hold it so it's not super. Let's see if I can get it to focus. It's hard to do. I got my phone down here. There we go. So just a regular. I don't know. There's like a certain name for them, and they usually have a bearing on the end of it. So like when you're routing out, it'll have that little beveled edge. But if you take that, like an Allen, it's usually an Allen, you can take that bearing off and then hit this piece, the top of it, with a grinder. Just knock that down a little bit, and then you can put it into a rotozip. And what happens is, like this tip and this tip, if you hold it at an angle, it'll leave two lines, and this one will be shallower. This one will be a lot deeper, and takes a little getting used to. There's different ways to hold it, and I felt like this was like so good earlier. Alright, try this. There we go. So there's different ways to hold it at different angles, and you'll just have to play with it and get used to it. Once you get used to it, I move it around all kinds of crazy places. So, like I said, just a regular old router bit. I've actually gotten phone calls from people asking me about it. One guy was like, "Oh, you should patent it." I was like, "Why, man? I ain't in it for that. You know, I just want people to carve. It ain't gonna change anything I do. You know, so." Hopefully it wasn't too blurry, and you could see it. So that's red, white, and blue, and black background. All right, I'm gonna what I'm going to try to do is just give this a little more dimension. So with these lines that I burned in, I'm going to come back and hit it with this little Dremel, push that in a little bit. This is one of those bits that came with the Dremel pack. I hate this thing. It is garbage. Really what I could have done is done like two different pieces on this, made it a little cleaner, but Was that fur bit able to go through? Or was it too blurry for you to see? Yeah, try it out, man. Let me know what you think. So I've been using it for a very long time. And they make different bits, man. You might like that. It is, I will tell you, it's a lot to get used to. If you put it in a rotozip, just be careful, because although it's great at moving a lot of material, it likes to bite, so it can hop away from you pretty quickly. But just like the saw or anything else, man, the more you use it, the more you'll get used to it. I'm just trying to clean these lines up a little bit. I bought these cheapo chisels on Amazon, and they are just okay enough that I keep them. There's definitely some. They were like $20 for this whole set. Yeah, it's any 1/4-inch shaft. So I got one that's in a long shaft die grinder. And when I say rotozip, it's just a brand. Let me grab it, I'll show you. So this is a long shaft. It's got a different bit. These obviously got different bits in them right now, but like I said, Rotozips is the brand name. So anything that'll take a 1/4-inch shaft. Things are getting crazy in here. Yeah, yeah, I guess they're made for drywall. Um, yeah, they are. They're definitely made for drywall, but it comes with two different collets. So it's got one that's like an 1/8 inch. So you can actually put, I guess, essentially your Dremel bits in. But if you put the bigger collet in it, it'll accept the 1/8 inch or the 1/4 inch. I mean. But make sure if you do buy one, it's got that extra collet in there, because I bought them before where somebody's brought them back and they were missing stuff. But it usually comes with like a safety guard or something on it. You just take that off. I'll show you my drawings here in a second. Then we can laugh together. So I can show you. I'll show you some of my sketches. I gotta get ready to sketch a. We got a really cool project. I'm almost finished with this big cabin project. I'll have pictures of it on Facebook here soon. There's 4 custom bathroom vanities, a movie theater, a bunch of live edge tables, river tables with metal bearer engraved inlays with epoxy over them. Building just a bunch of stuff in this cabin. They're good friends, customers of mine, so I don't really get into the furniture side of stuff. But I do it for them. But in the attic, it's a big open area they're framed in, and we're gonna build a a tree house. I talked to them yesterday and designed this tree that's going to go around this opening to make this indoor tree house. You know, what I always find myself doing is coming up with these crazy ideas. And they even asked me, they're like, is this something you can handle? Is this something you can do? I was like, yeah, absolutely. And in my head, I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have an idea. Let's see if it works. But I gotta sketch that out. I gotta sketch an eagle, a bear and cubs on railings, his cabin. I don't mind the sketching side of stuff. And I don't have to do it as much, even though it sounds like I do. Most of the time, I just tell them, trust me. You'll like it. And if we don't, we'll adjust. I got like 4 hours in this thing. Let's see. What do you put on your carvings for finish after paint? I've been using Hellman's. Yeah, I use the same stuff. I got Hellman's. I got Minwax. The Minwax I like a little better. It's a quick dry, and I don't really have like an indoor shop, so the faster that stuff dries, the less dust and stuff gets on it. But if it's an exterior piece, I definitely like the Hellman's a little bit better. I used to coat everything in sanding sealer and then put the urethane over it, and it seemed to really help a lot. I haven't done that in a little while, but that sanding sealer kind of soaks in and creates a barrier. And there's some old projects in here. This is one that went to Branson, Missouri. It's probably gonna be super blurry. Super basic. There's a sun, there's sun. I'm trying to see if there's any like cool ones in here. This was one of the design for a local place here. I'm trying to look at my phone at the same time. There we go. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in there. Do you ever use finishing oil? Honestly, I haven't in a while. Most of the pieces here get like a super quick turnaround, right? Man, is this thing picking me up? And I kind of get used to using what I use, you know, so I don't really veer off from it too much. Fishing oil is good. It definitely takes a while to really soak in, and it, depending on the piece, you know, essentially what you're trying to do is like replace the water molecules with that oil, because it takes longer for oil to evaporate. So the idea, or the what it does, is keep it from cracking or checking. So the dream, the next shop I build will have like a climate controlled area, and so I want to make like a homemade kiln in there, and do the rough outs, let them sit in there, really cure. So if they crack, just let them crack, and then I'll fix them here, kind of thing. And so, but honestly, what happens a lot is I finish a bear and it's gone pretty quickly because I don't have a lot of inventory, right? I've been doing a lot of other stuff, so especially this last week, I think we sold 1, 2, 3, 4 Sunday, 3 or 4 Monday, 5 or 6 Tuesday, 4 or 5 today. So I mean, it's just this week's been a really great week for us, and I don't know why. And God always provides, right? So, but we're trying to build up inventory for this tractor show to bring with us tomorrow. Things are just going. So I haven't messed with oil too much. And really, a couple of the pieces today, I haven't even put clear coat on them because I ran out of paintbrushes. So. I'm sorry if I'm not like super like energetic. It's been a great week, but I'm a little tired. This I gotta get finished by tomorrow. Picking it up tomorrow, so I gotta empty out my truck. Man, just a million things to do. I need to adjust this camera angle again. Bear with me. Because it was super good for a minute. I don't know what changed. I'm happy to talk to you too, Matthew. Man, I'd love to see. I think we talked about it before. I don't know if you have Facebook or email. I'd love to see some of your pieces, man. And forgive me if I'm wrong, but are you in Canada as well? Or up in that area? Not Canada, but up north. I'll catch my 7th wind here in a minute. I can already feel it starting to bounce back a little bit. The YouTube, like when I get on here, it's so random. But like I have to get this done. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning, working since 6 a.m. So I get on here and I'm like, well, at least it'll hold me accountable. Kind of push through it a little bit, because if I'm talking, then it'll keep me awake, and I really want to get this piece done anyway. So tonight, at least this part of it, and then I can get the base all squared away in the morning, first thing. So what I'm going to do here is just water this black paint down around here, just to give it some a little bit of shadowing effect. I want it kind of rustic. a little more forgiving when it's rustic anyway. But what I'm hoping by watering this down quite a bit, the stripes I can do the red, white, and blue. And try to hide a lot of this. And typically, anytime I'm painting anything, there's a stain. It's called Ipswich Pine. It's my favorite stain, favorite color. And I'll use it, kind of cover the whole thing. Let's do this. Oh man, I'm back to my pipe today. Sorry, I got lost in my own little world there. Just thinking. Ontario, Canada. I thought so. I thought you're from Canada. Start work at 6 a.m. I'm drawing talk to you. Hey man, I appreciate the hustle. You know, I'm not a Facebook guy, but I do have email. Man, my email is just fatbobswoodco@gmail.com. Honestly, I'm not a big Facebook guy either. I don't like anything about it. It's good for business. That's really about it. But man, if you want to send me some emails, I'd love to see some of your stuff. Do you have a problem with pieces having mold on them? I've had a few carvings turn white with mold after a day or two. I have not not recently. Is this after you clear coat them and do all that, or is this before? And where do you have them sitting? This looks a little messy right now, but I'm trying to do just more of a stain with the paint. Instead of just a solid. After carving and paint before clear cut, try keeping the garage and out. Try to keep them in the garage and outside. It's very humid here, basically the same as this one. Well, that was what I was gonna ask you. Especially in the garage, it might be super humid in there. They shouldn't do it after clear coating. But if it's humid like it is here, then that garage is probably like a big catalyst for those mold spores to grow. So maybe after you paint them, just leave them in the sun for a little bit. I have soaked them in a little bit of bleach. There is a product called Mean Green mildew killer or something like that. Mildew something. I'll soak it down in that sometimes. I had one come back recently for a repair that was just covered in mushrooms. So I soaked it outside for a while, and then once you clear coat it, it shouldn't be an issue. That is not the blue I wanted. But it might be blues. But like I said before, especially recently, it's just been haven't been able to carve a lot of just carving and letting them hang out kind of deal, you know what I mean? It's just like super far behind. And not that I'm rushing them, but you know, I'm kind of rushing them, kind of rushing them a little bit. I mean, I got projects from a year ago that are still waiting on me. So, I mean, maybe when you get them done, if you can throw some kind of preservative or sealant on it. Because hanging out in that garage all day is probably going to be your biggest. Did you tell me you did concrete or something like that? Am I thinking right, Matthew? Or am I way off? We're getting there. We're making progress. We're making progress. And a mess at the same time. I thought I had some metallic colors. Well, that ain't good. What's up, Glenn? CNC machinist. Alright, I do remember. I do. I don't know if this is going to work or not like I want it to, but we're about to find out together. It's not bad. I didn't have any acrylic silver, but I had some spray paint, so put that bad boy in a cup. Hope I can get it before it all evaporates. Man, I use all kinds of wood. I mean, I'd like to tell you that. I mean, preferably, I like for them to sit. Kind of as long as possible. You know, and really, getting trees in the fall is the best time to get them because all the sap is run down by that point. They say a full moon in the fall is the best time to cut any trees. But that never happens. So I just got a couple pieces of cedar today that got cut an hour ago. And I'll probably, I don't know, cut into them right away. You know, I've been, honestly, you know, as far as like splitting and all that stuff, I haven't noticed a huge difference. I got logs that have been sitting here for a couple of years. Logs that have been here for a couple months, about a year. I just try to find whatever log inspires me. I guess in a perfect, ideal situation, it'd be nice to have them stacked up off the ground, drying. But reality is, we just get it where we can. Let's see. I'm just trying to use this aluminum spray paint I got. Be awesome if I had a bigger brush. Ooh. I sure do. So what it is, I've traced all this out and then wood burned it. Get all my lines in there. So I'm hoping maybe if I spray a little black spray paint and with this aluminum, if it'll mix together and give me my darker shades I'm looking for. It's coming along okay. A little rough, so we'll let this dry for a second and then see if we can do a little touchy ups, clean up some lines. I'm doing good, Glenn, man. How you been doing? Did you take the bark off right away? Or they sit as is until you're ready to carve them out. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, Glenn. Hope you have a good night, brother. I hope you have a great day at work tomorrow. Always good to see you. And thanks for saying hey, brother. Thanks for saying hey. Man, I am. I know some carvers are like super particular about their wood, how it is, and that's probably a good thing, honestly. I'm not. I just, if it's like super dirty, there's a bunch of dirt and rocks and stuff left in the bark, then yeah, I'll take it off. If it's starting to come off anyway, then yeah, I'll peel it. Just because it saves your blade a little bit. But as far as anything other than that, nah, man, I'll carve it, bark on there. I don't care. I'm just trying to kind of get it done, I guess. Finding that balance of trying to get it done. Let me grab my white real quick. I left all my tools and stuff outside. Just probably gonna pick this up. Like I said, some people are super particular about it. And I'm really not. Like I said, I just carve. There's nothing wrong with it either way. I just carve it up. Now I just did a bear out of a piece of poplar today. I'm almost done with. And the bark, most of it was starting to come off, so I just went ahead and took the rest of it off. I don't know if this is gonna work good. Black in there. Hoping maybe it'll. Oh, it did. Yeah, the getting it done method has been a tried and true method. I've been using for a long time. Yeah, because honestly, I just want to carve. So it really just depends on what kind of mood I find myself in. This is working honestly a little better than I thought it would. You know, I guess that's probably one of my more favorite things about carving. Like we just all have kind of our own methods. I feel like there's a lot of folklore out there. You know, I've heard people soaking them in like WD-40 and antifreeze and all this crazy stuff. That sounds like a good time to me, man. That sounds like a good time to me. That'd be so cool, dude. Um, we did the Dragon Saturday in the cars. I still have a couple motorcycles, but I haven't. The one's a Yamaha VMAX. It's my favorite bike ever made. We probably talked about this before, but second gear started stripping out of it a while back, and honestly, it's been sitting so long. The whole bike just needs to be. It needs everything. And then I have a '73 Honda CB 750 chopper. That I named Karen. It's a hardtail frame, and it's just a steel pan with a yoga mat and some cloth for the seat. It's not a comfortable ride. But my plan, I say all that because this winter, it was my plan last year, last winter, to get the bike running again, get it fired up, because I'd love to just bebop around the lake around here. It's a good 30-minute drive. It's beautiful. Hop through town. But the Dragon Saturday, it was pretty busy up there. We had probably 30 Mustangs, and so it was really cool. It was really cool. I hosted a meetup here a few weeks back. We had a pretty decent turnout, like 25. It's a local group here called Smoky Mountain Stangs. Like I said, that's why I'm doing this piece for. They're just good people. And but I took my old lady with me. She is not a big fan. She gets a little stressed. The good thing about it being a little busier is a Saturday. And the good thing about it was there's a couple spots that we could really kind of push it a little bit, and then with traffic and stuff, we got actually got to enjoy the road a little bit more than usual. A lot of times it's just go 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 go, and I love it up there. It's just cool being surrounded by all the cars, bikes. Um, some really beautiful. Once you get through and get past it, then there's like some really, really amazing roads after that even. So. But dude, we went the day I hosted the event here. We did. It's called Highway 209. It's called the Rattler, and usually never super popular. Um, there's always weird noises here at night on the property. So if you see me just look up randomly, there's always something going. Either the cats are going crazy, or I don't know. You get some weird noises at night here. It gets a little creepy sometimes. Well, the roads here are awesome, dude. So yeah, hop on down. I just had some customers. They used to live up that way. I think they actually lived outside Ontario. And then just recently moved to Buffalo. But they come down all the time. But they don't ride or anything. They just got they got an RV. Alright, so I'm not mad at this so far, which is good, because usually I don't like them. I had an 83 CB1000. Dude, I love... no, it doesn't have a high-low gear. The 73, it's the old dual overhead cam. Is that what you're talking about, the bike? Because I know Honda did like some Honda-matics or something back then. The 70s era of motorcycles is my favorite. I've kind of got out of them recently. Not out of it, like, so I still got my bike, but I haven't had time to mess with it or do anything, so it's just been sitting and getting rained on. I got it behind the shop here. So you let me know, it'd be a good excuse to make sure I get the bike fixed up. So we'll go for a drive. But yeah, I've had a bunch of 70s. I've had some early 80s. I had a GL gold wings. Had an 8-track player on it. I think they were 1100 or maybe they were 1200s back then. I've had like 30 something motorcycles over the years and stuff. Always been into like cars, motorcycles, 4-wheelers, chainsaws, just anything that was kind of like. There's a store up here, and their motto is "Go fast, don't die." So anything that can go fast, I like to go a little fast, man. I'm a little bit of a adrenaline junkie when it comes to that. What kind of bike do you have now? And I would say you guys probably have a pretty short riding season, huh? just going back over my line to clean them up a little bit. And it is finally starting to cool off right now. Thankfully. I had to go find some of those sticker on my CR80. He wants to get that's hilarious. Oh, so it's been around for a while. I thought that was like a thing they had came up with. I used to have a little CR80, man. Those are fun little bikes. I have a Vulcan now. Oh, you told me that before, haven't you? We've talked about this. You know, I guess I always think Canada being so cold all the time. Do you get any like lake effect up there? Get a bunch of snow and stuff? Cause you guys are like right. Ontario's like right across from Detroit, isn't it? Just like over a bridge almost. I did go to school here, so my geography is not the best. In fact, we just bought a map. I hung up in the shop. We just started keeping track of where all the pieces and stuff have gone. And I had people comment on Facebook where they were going, or where they were at. Come to find out, I didn't really know. I was way off on a bunch of stuff. I had all my states backwards. And oh. So like you're barely Canadian then. You're in that weird little section. I know I have some pieces up there. I don't know exactly where. How are the people up there? They're pretty good people where you're at? We're so spoiled here, being in the South. More so probably just in this area, but everybody's so nice here, man. So like when I go visit places, I get reminded pretty quickly. Oh yeah, we're not in Tennessee. Especially when I go visit family down in Florida. Especially Florida. Within a day or two, you know. Everybody's just rude. Everybody in a hurry. Trying to go fast. Get to nowhere. No, I say that, but driving them back mountain road is way funner than I've taken so much time on this little piece. I was hoping I'd be able to go to the show. There's a bunch of cars registered. But man, I thought it was Sunday. The show was Saturday. Yeah, this tractor thing. Tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, I got like a local TV. It's like an online TV show. Friday morning, coming to do an interview. I'll do some video carving and stuff. They don't have a huge following yet, but it's cool. You know, it's something different. That's just kind of why I agreed to do the tractor show as well, because it's like, alright, you know, it's just gets the name out there a little bit more. And next year I'm really wanting to do, probably do some events, go travel a little bit. I've been looking at motorhomes. So I'm thinking about doing that, doing a trailer, or like converting an old school bus. That's cool. Do you get? That's exactly what I do. I got a little dish over there full of push pins, and I'll show you here in a minute. It's pretty cool, man. I wish I did it a few years ago when I had my old building, and then it just got kind of thrown away. It's really cool to see though. I need to put like a sign up there that says like "Home is where the bear is." I was thinking about that today, because right now it just says just a map. And I had a couple of people ask me like, "Oh, is this where people like are from?" I'm like, "No, that's where we got carvings right now." So I mean, I guess yeah, that's where they're from. I wish YouTube wasn't so crazy about their copyright stuff. Throw some jams, some music on in the background. It's usually what I do at night. I just blast the radio. But I'm gonna mess with this for a little bit longer. Probably call it a night here pretty soon. Get up early and finish this. Finish the other bear. I have a story about the amazing people in your area from personal experience. 18 years ago, I was in Gatlinburg. Oh, no, great. No way. I was keeping that park with an old girlfriend. We were in town at the grocery store. I asked her, so I give you all the wood you want for free. You know, my there's so many people like that. Now, I will say we've had a bunch of people from all over moving in, which is super cool. And you know, I just don't want it to lose that charm like that. But man, so many people like that still around here. You know, they're happy to help people. But I bet she was freaking out. When my grandma was in town, she wasn't used to it, man. She's used to like Florida, you know. And there was somebody said something, they were going to help her with something. And same thing, she's trying to give her money. And she's like, oh, no, you just come to my house. My grandma's like, I'm not going there. She was worried about, I don't know, man. Something bad happening, I guess, you know, because in Florida, people don't do that. But it ain't uncommon here. But, like I said, it's shifting a little bit. And I don't mean this in a mean way, but we had a bunch of people from California and other places, but, you know, move here getting away from, you know, whatever you want to talk about, but I don't want to get into politics side of stuff, but everybody here is pretty old school, man. If you break down, somebody will help you. If you need firewood, somebody will help you. Like I said, I hope it just doesn't lose that small town charm. You know, there's been super big businesses buying everything up, and a lot of the land's getting torn down, put more rental cabins in. So it outgrew itself a while ago, and so, you know, traffic sucks here. I mean, literally Lowe's is it's gotta be 7 miles from here, 6 miles from here, but I mean, it'll take every bit of 45 minutes to get there sometimes. And so I have talked to a bunch of people, and they're like, man, we just don't even enjoy going anymore. They've been going other places. Oh, my tablet down. We're dead. I'm gonna plug this in. Almost died there. So I have to give us fresh honey balloons and oh my gosh, you own a bakery. Dude, how awesome is that? I live in a beautiful house inside of the mountain. Wiley Oakley Drive was the name of the road. I'll never forget the old name. Hope so, next time I'm up down there. Dude, that's cool. How cool is that, man? Like, you're all the way up in Canada, and especially remembering that from that long ago, Wiley Oakley. I promise you, you wouldn't even recognize it around here, especially from 18 years ago. Man, honestly, the last 7 years, it's massive, dude. It is so much stuff going on around here. But Wiley Oakley's a pretty fun little drive. I hadn't been on it in a while. I don't know if you ever use permanent markers in your carvings, but man, I use it a lot. Do you remember the name of the bakery they own? Well, he's probably used to cruising the mountain roads. You know, he knew every curve in that bad boy. Do you remember the name of the bakery he owned? Yeah, there's not too many of them around anymore. That's what I was to see if I knew it and if he was still in business or not. That's how people are, man. I mean, they're all still that way. You know, fortunately, it's still like that a lot. And, you know, we kind of take it for granted. Like I said, when I go other places and visit friends and family, man, why is everybody so rude? I'm like, well, you're not in Tennessee anymore. I'm like, oh yeah. And it does take some getting used to. I mean, like especially going to the gas station, it can be a very frustrating experience sometimes, especially today. Um, but it was a good reminder because you know I had a bunch of stuff to do. I was just trying to get some coffee so I can get out of there. They had people working up there, but they're all like, "How's your dad doing?" Blah blah blah, talking to the people in front of me. And at first in my head, I was like, "Man, come on," you know. But when I got up there, it was the same thing. I'm like, you know, just being nice. Let's see, what do we think so far? So it's coming along pretty decent. Definitely a Mustang logo. Tablet's dying, my phone's dying. I think I'm trying to do like a little bit of a rustic vibe to it. I think I just screwed it all up. She just called me. Yesterday. She's like, oh, no, it's super last minute. But we were wondering if we could do it. They had another guy that has like a laser engraver. do like some little trophies and stuff, but they weren't super happy with them. And they paid like $600 for those things. And I said, yep, we'll make it happen. So I had a couple different ideas. I was wanting to make like a big old piece. And I had to remind myself that it's just a trophy. It's supposed to be a trophy, so I kind of thought of this. And then I said adding, I was just going to do a regular little base on it. But I thought it'd be way cooler to have like a piston head. Canadians are nice, but the Southern boys hold their own. You know? I've had a lot of good... Canadians are very nice people. Very nice people. You get a lot of them that come through here. So... But this is kind of the base of what I'm thinking. So let's make sure it's getting. There's a little bit of a delay, so just simple wood burning, a little painting. So, like I said, it'll be kind of sitting on a piston head. I think they'll tie it all in together. Just be like a nice little trophy to present somebody. So I'm gonna let this marinate for the night. And call it a night. But Matthew, I appreciate you hanging out, brother. It's been awesome talking to you. I'm gonna go take a nice shower, I believe. But appreciate it. We've been on here for a couple hours, and I'll try to post like a picture of like in the community section. So I got like 5 hours in this thing, but somebody was trying to figure out what I was wanting to do. But it's got some depth. It's got some dimension, and it's all one piece. So appreciate it. Good talking to you, brother. Send me some emails, dude. It's just fatbobswoodco@gmail. I'd love to see what you're working on too, bro. And I'll try to get on here sooner than later. I'll maybe do some live streaming at the tractor show and stuff like that. I'm able to actually live stream from my phone now. We got over 1,000 subscribers, which is super cool. I don't think I mentioned anything about it before. So I can sit up here and just do it straight from my phone instead of having to do all this tablet and all that stuff. So I'll try to post some stuff over the weekend. I got a couple edits I did. Maybe like a business TikTok page. I did some like dragging videos on it with the car. Probably not on TikTok and on Facebook, but there's some pictures of it. And then I'll try to do some more on YouTube. I've really been just super busy. So reality, like this winter time, I'll probably do some like more in-depth like carving videos. Like it'll take time and do some other stuff. So in the meantime, we'll just have to do this, and I'll try to put some little quickies here and there. But appreciate you, Matthew, brother. Keep carving, man. And thanks for joining me on this journey of changing the world one piece at a time. And God bless, my brother. And look forward to driving the dragon with you, man. Thanks for everybody else hanging out. God bless. Good night.